It just opened up to right where I left off. No intro, no having to get into the game or anything. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Okay. Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is Phoenix Ginny, and welcome back to Let's Play Asylum. Now, I did some thinking since the last time we played, and I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to do next. We did get a letter opener. So I'm thinking there's a couple of places we could use that. I'm thinking this game does WASD. It doesn't. How do we get back downstairs here? Alright. So we're gonna go downstairs. And I'm going to try and open that drawer. If I can remember where it was. I think it was in records, maybe? Archives, I mean. I think that's where it was. There's a locked drawer. A drawer we can't get into. And I'm thinking... Oh, maybe it won't let me because of the, because it'll have a gear icon if I can access my... Well, let me try. Let me click on it, see what happens. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so not that. There's also a trash bag we want to get into in the janitor's closet, which I think was this way. It's all the way at the end, I believe. And turn the light on. And this bag, I'm going to right-click to show an item you are carrying. Yes. Left-click to use the item, or right-click to put it down. Ha ha ha! Alright, what do we have? Uses and abuses. Intelligence. Okay. Is that everything? Okay. That's it. What does my journal say? Can I back away and let me look at my journal and see what it says? Remembering my past. Unlock Ebersbacher's drawer. Possibly I can use that. Use the letter opener. I don't think so, but I could try. Is it talking about the filing cabinet or a drawer in the desk? I don't know. Note in the janitor closet. I could make out the phrases uses and abuses and intelligence. Okay. Did we look at these ones? Julia had mentioned that an intriguing Dr. Miller was taking over operations in the Institute. There was little that I knew about Dr. Miller, either concerning his new role or his past relationship with the Institute. That's not what he said before. I vaguely remembered Dr. Ebersbacher as a therapist who treated patients with novel psychology methods. Yeah. I don't know if I looked at those before or not. I know I looked at Julia. I believe we looked at that before. Brief blackouts, but then I couldn't stand them anymore. Kirkbridge architecture. I remembered that the Kirkbridge plan was a proposed layout system in mental hospitals for the treatment of patients. It was believed the architecture was conducive to the healing of the mind. Okay. A large door in Ebersbacher's office was shut tight with a combination lock. Undoubtedly something important was inside. Okay. So no, I can't do that with the letter opener. Okay, so I was looking at the last part, and I noticed there was something I could pick up that I didn't pick up in the classroom-like area. I don't know what it was. Was it this room? Yes. It was an ordinary ashtray. Okay. Is there something on it? No. The controls are weird. They're like inverse in some ways. Okay. We can put it down. Okay. I noticed that the icon changed when I hovered over it. Okay, so let's try... was there something else down here? I don't think so. There might be a way to open doors with the letter opener. I will try. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's not how that works. Shoot. Are all the doors like that? Yeah, there's no... It doesn't take me to a place where I can open my inventory. I'm thinking the letter opener, you can slide through it or something. Apparently the door's latched from the other side. Yeah, and so I'm thinking maybe we could, like... use the letter opener, but I can't. It won't let me use it. That's annoying. Okay. Is it possible that that sheet of paper is the combination to the lock? I could try. Oh! Can I use it? I didn't need to cut that. Okay. Okay. So we need a key for that. This one. Okay. Let's try... Oh, I thought this was where... Oh, yeah. No, I looked at that. Oh. My hopes of finding a meaningful clue in the trash bin was crushed when I saw it was empty. Oh. I don't know if I clicked on that before. Okay. Alright. Maybe it means this. This is the combination it means. Okay. The sheet of paper said... uses and abuses and intelligence. I'm wondering if it has something to do with those books. Those books with all the... with... where you could only read the index. And it was long and boring and I cut out most of it. I only showed myself reading the first book in the last part. Where is that room? Down here? So, I didn't show... I read all of them, but I only showed myself reading the first book because it was long and pointless. So, or at least it seemed pointless. Maybe there's something in here. Uses and abuses? I'm gonna look through this and see if I can find anything. Hold on. Are any of the books called that? Oh! Uses and abuses psychology. Okay. Intelligence? Is that on here somewhere? Memory, intelligence. 317. Got it! 317. I'm so smart. Well, let's put it in first. Let's not celebrate just yet. Oh. I have to go this way? Okay. Ta-da! Yay! Oh, sorry. Yay! That's so exciting. I did it. Oh, yeah, tape. Definitely listen to that. Okay. And nothing else in there. And we open this one. Nothing. And this one, nothing. And nothing. Okay. All right. Is it the same for this one? It might be. Oh, I can't even click on that one. Okay. Okay. Let's listen to this tape. Scroll wheel to choose between items you're carrying. Cool.
Earlier this morning I used foul language in reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the door to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've clearly been under a lot of stress lately. My worst fear is becoming another Alice, so I need to remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a general feeling of unease in the Institute, and those unsettling rumors don't help. But the main reason for my jumpy state has to be the baffling regression in Group E. It's disconcerting and worrying. I'm giving Alice too many reasons to use shock treatment on these patients and take all of us decades back in time. Alice Hawthorne, the backwards time traveler. That fucking bastard. Huh, there you go. I did it again. Of all the cases, Rebecca is obviously the most puzzling one. She's having nightmares about her attackers again, after a month of not uttering a word about the incident. And she's also becoming increasingly violent. I fear she will seriously harm herself. Yesterday, Alice found her viciously scratching her stomach.
Oh.
So much she left flesh wounds.
Oh.
She should be giving birth sometime in July. That's 3 weeks from now. Certainly this fact could be the explanation for her regression, if it wasn't for the rest of them.
Ooh, okay. So, Dr. Alice Hawthorne likes to use electrotherapy, and Rebecca is the homeless woman with schizophrenia that they picked up, who was gang raped, and she's pregnant by one of her attackers. Okay, she has a very nice German accent. I mean, I don't know what a German accent actually sounds like, but it sounds authentic to me. I wonder if this is Rebecca. Anyway, let me look at my journal and see what it says. Won't let me in that frame. Group E. It was crucial for my peace of mind to look further into this mysterious group, even whether I'd been part of it. Okay. Find the therapy room. It was of paramount importance for my search to reach the room where Ebersbacher treated her patients. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should ask Julia about it? Maybe she can tell me where it is and how to get there. Oh, we made it to 9 p.m! Yay!
Julia, it's Bruno. Our adorable high-risk patient has escaped again. No idea how he does that. Please call someone. I need assistance immediately. I'm outside the cafeteria.
That's on our floor, right? Cool. Alright, let me look at... Okay, who called for help? The voice said something about a patient who had escaped. That was Bruno that called for help. Okay, outside the cafeteria. Is that where we should go? That sounds like the last place we should go, honestly, but... that's where we're going. I'm pretty sure the cafeteria... I'm pretty sure you explored the cafeteria in the demo. Years ago, as I've said before, this game has been years in production, like almost 20 years. Years ago, there was a demo of this game that came out. I never played it, but I watched somebody. I think it was Markiplier who played it. And I think it was...
Who the hell are you?
in the cafeteria that the demo
around.
took place.
You what?
At least that's what I remember.
Does this look like a shopping mall to you?
I spoke with Julia, and she gave me permission. You don't need to worry about me.
This place. It's unbelievable. Am I the only one taking my job seriously?
Well,
Look, it doesn't matter. I have enough on my plate with this patient on the loose. Just be on your way.
Patient on the loose?
Yeah, I managed to lock him inside the cafeteria. See for yourself.
Okay. Is there a way... How do I access the... There we go. Is there subtitles I can put up? I don't remember seeing subtitles. That's... volume. Huh. Oh, enable subtitles. There we go. Sorry about that. This is... Oh, this is the male infirmary. Okay. I thought this was the door they were talking about. Okay, so not that door. The one he's standing in front of. Jump scare? Yeah, it was supposed to be. I knew it was coming. Like, I mean, like, it's pretty obvious, you know? So I'm like, It's okay. We can't go in, though. Okay. Can we talk to... Can we talk to him any further?
I see what you mean. That guy seems dangerous.
Dangerous? He's a flaming demon. He's tearing down the whole place. At this rate, there won't be a cafeteria in the morning.
You do seem busy, but can I ask some questions anyway?
Sure, whatever. The name's Bruno.
I have a feeling, well, he says there won't be a cafeteria in the morning. There's barely a cafeteria now. Madman on the loose.
So, a madman on the loose.
Yes, we're having a bit of trouble with this especially rowdy patient. It's the second time today that he's escaped. In my defense, the high-risk section needs a lot of maintenance. Low risk is in somewhat better shape, sans the atmosphere of impending doom. But high risk needs some intensive work, pronto.
That doesn't inspire much confidence, though.
Welcome to my world. Be thankful there's only one high-risk patient admitted at the moment.
Yikes. Tell me about you, Bruno.
I'm just what you see. Nothing more.
I see a troubled man in front of me with an attitude problem.
Ha ha, so funny. Let me know how you feel after you spend a few more hours in this place.
Right. Can we talk about everything?
You know, I was acquainted with this place in the past. A number of years ago,
Wait, why are you telling me this?
Well, I assumed that since you're a security guard, you'd want to...
Hold on. We all have responsibilities here. I take care of patients who misbehave. Julia decides who gets in. That's it.
But...
Anything else is above my paycheck.
Does that mean I can't talk about anything else?
Do you know where the therapy room is?
Yes. It's on the other side of this floor.
Great. And how can I get there?
You can't with Samson back here trashing the whole cafeteria. It's the only way to reach the back corridor of this floor.
You mean the cafeteria is the only way to the therapy room?
Yeah. Well, the library also connects both sides of the building, but the last time I checked, it was locked.
Okay.
I understand patients are being relocated.
That's the plan, yes.
Relocated from where?
Man, I don't know. Places. Other institutes that are too crowded. The world is a madhouse these days. What do you expect?
Do you at least know if they are old or new patients?
I don't, and that's not information I could openly share anyway. Tonight, there are very few patients admitted. Tomorrow, they're bringing more.
I'd like to tell you why I'm here. You see...
Let me stop you right there. Not my problem. If Julia said it was okay for you to be here, then it's fine.
You're not even curious?
Do I look like the kind of person who pursues answers, knowledge, meaning?
What?
Exactly.
I wonder if this guy's also a figment of our imagination. I wonder if there's actually nobody here. This is all in my head. Wouldn't surprise me.
Are you familiar with the Kirkbride plan?
Kirk what? Sounds like something I don't care about.
It's the architecture of the building we're in.
Oh, right. I remember hearing that term during meetings to coordinate the reopening. An old and impractical type of construction.
But there were plans to change that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know the whole story. But for sure, the idea is to continue that work, beginning tomorrow.
Does the term Group E ring a bell, Bruno?
Nah. Is that a therapy group?
I believe so, yes. I'm trying to find more information about it.
The archive documents in this place are a complete mess, so good luck with that.
But why is that? Why is everything here in such a state of disarray?
I don't know much about it, except that it was well before my time here. That's past history now.
About this.
Stop pestering me, will you?
Okay, nothing more to say about that.
You mentioned something about past history with the Institute.
Ugh, ugly business. I don't like gossip, especially when my job is involved. This is all I know. It was mostly a conflict between the staff and directors.
Conflict? Over what?
Disagreements about the handling of patients. Apparently there were oversights. Quite a few of them. I don't know much more other than what the newspapers said. You know, the rumors.
My doggy wants to come in.
Like I said, I met Julia at the entrance. She seems to be a really nice person.
She's cool, but that's also her weakness. Sometimes she can be too nice.
What do you mean?
For example, as a receptionist, she let in a complete stranger who talks too much.
I get it. Do you know this Dr. Miller?
Yeah, I've seen him around, but he's a reserved fellow. Haven't spoken much with him. He's the one calling the shots now.
What do you mean, calling the shots?
Dude, are you a bit slow? He's going to be in charge when this place officially reopens. And I hear he's also secured the money to make all this happen.
Wow.
Wow.
Does the name Ebersbacher ring a bell?
Ebersbacher.
I remember seeing an office with that name.
I'm pretty sure I
That's
say
all
it
know.
correctly.
Why are you asking? Are you related to her?
I'm not sure. I think I knew her, yes. There's a period of my life I can't quite remember.
Are you feeling okay? I have a couple of empty cells if you need to lie down and rest.
Tuh.
You
Yes.
positive?
I'm absolutely. No need for
Ruh-roh. And I already talked about that.
I wish you could give me more info about it.
You are giving me a headache.
Okay. Guess
All
that's
right.
it.
I'll be going.
Hey, wait. You seem like a decent sport. Or at least a harmless one. I have a favor to ask of you.
Okay.
Sure.
Can you go fetch my baton?
Yeah.
I left it in my office when I went running to pursue our friend the Tasmanian Devil here.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. Where is that?
You need to go all the way through the infirmary, then down the stairway. My office is in the lower corridor they used to call the Tunnel of the Damned.
Good grief.
Okay.
Nah, the name is more intimidating than it sounds. Just please go, ASAP. I need that baton to deal with the ongoing crisis.
Sounds good. I'll be on my way.
The infirmary. You mean this one? Ah, now we can go in here. Nice. Even when it was clean and orderly so many years ago, the infirmary had never been a cozy place. The manufacturing fluorescent lights hurt my eyes as I made my way. Cool. Is it just me, or does this person have unnaturally skinny legs? The photo depicted a group of patients talking amongst themselves, a therapy session. Ooh. It was weird that a patient's drawing was pinned to the corkboard, but I wagered the nurses had done it as a sort of motivational thing. Ugh. I can't even understand it. Okay. This is spooky. I like it. Most windows in areas with patients had some manner of protection. Still, sometimes a crazed patient would tear the grills apart and mash their head against the glass. The radiators weren't working, and it showed the infirmary felt like the Arctic. You could have put the best mattresses you could find on those iron beds, and they still wouldn't be comfortable. Oh, poor thing. Ooh, a record! And another record! And another record! Awesome. I feel like you should be able to click on that. Ooh. Oh, that probably opens the door, doesn't it? Oh! Nope! Nope! I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go yet. Nope. Not yet. I'm not ready for that. What's this button? Oh, shh. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Alright. I wish the Raiders were turned on, but I'd lost hope by then. Classic Symphonies. Adagio, OP2. Piano Sonata number 4 in B flat. Symphony number 6. Harp and Harmony Suite 4. Okay. Okay. Now we can go through here. This blocked stairway likely led to the basement and second floor. Okay. Apparently some patients had already been transferred even before the reopening. Ugh. How? How could you think it was okay to put patients here? Imagine if these people weren't crazy. Imagine if you were a patient and you needed to be in a hospital and you were forced to come here. That'd be an outrage. Where are these people's families? Who said that putting them in this building in this state was okay? Who thinks this is okay? This particular cell's quieter than the others. It's repulsive. It's undignified. These are people. I tried opening the cell to no avail. I'll go there in a minute. The condition of these patients, it was heartbreaking. Locked tight. Oh. Once had been enough. Okay. Alright. This place is not in any condition. I can't even. I guessed somebody didn't like his teddy bear. Is that the teddy bear? It's ripped at the neck. Ooh. Scratches reference? Did someone just lock me in here? Love the Scratches reference. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, oh. Oh, honey. Oh. Maybe we should go get help. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Down the stairs, I guess. That cage is probably to prevent patients from jumping over the rail. There was old equipment scattered around, damaged and without any apparent use. Upon entering this corridor, I could see why it had been nicknamed Tunnel of the Damned. I didn't recall ever being down there, and I was thankful for that. On further thought, it was a relief that at least something in this place actually worked properly and the cells were locked. You mean the cells upstairs weren't locked? There were some random notes hanging on the corkboard, old, forgotten memories, and not readable anyway. Okay. October 14th, noon. Music again. That blasted tune echoing in the corridor gets on my nerves. As if all the bizarre noises in this horrible place weren't enough. But it's the only way to keep him calm. I'll take the creepy children's nursery music over his maniacal pounding any day. Good thing I brought my own food. They said provisions would be available for us during this phase, but I swear they're trying to poison us. I'd pick one of the abominations in those jars from the museum over that canned stuff they sent us. Or maybe not. I'm bored. I don't know who's supervising this construction work, but there's no way the place will be in safe condition to bring in more patients anytime soon. Certainly not tonight. If you ask me, and no one will, I'm a nobody, this whole thing is way too rushed. You don't need to bring in a dangerous psychopath to test the security of the facilities. Just being here for 5 minutes will tell you all you need to know. I'm beginning to regret signing up for this. There's a foul stench coming from that massive metal door at the end of the corridor. I think it leads to the storage room in the basement. I can only imagine the source of that smell. Can't seem to open the door, though. It won't budge. Think it's mechanical, and that electrical sound behind it doesn't inspire confidence either. Evening. Somewhat. That's it. I'm taking that cursed musical box away. Can't stand it anymore. I don't care how much he enjoys music. Eventually he'll bang his own brains into oblivion. Gonna be organized, for whatever it's worth, and note accurate times for my next entries. 6 p.m. The lighting in this godforsaken place is failing and giving me a headache with all that constant flickering. It's worse than the horrible smell at the end of the corridor, but at least the smell doesn't hurt. Hope the construction workers arrive on time. 7 p.m. Stupid me. Couldn't help myself and tried opening that door. Zap. Electric shock. Way to go, genius. I should trust my instinct next time. With all this stinking humidity down here, I can only assume the moisture has caused a wiring malfunction. One thing's for sure, I'm not getting anywhere beyond this corridor. 8 p.m. 2 keys seem to be missing. One is for the locked office of a certain Hawthorne. We need that. The other is for the office of the previous director of the Institute, Hanwell himself. That Dr. Miller guy asked me about those keys again. Sure, Your Highness, Dr. Miller. Let me spend the whole night searching for those keys for you. I'm not your damn assistant. Although, that patient roaming the building... Leo, is it? There's something odd about him. I don't trust that guy. Should have a word with him when I get the chance. Okay. And... Bruno's desk was quite a mess. The drawer was filled with old and useless papers. His baton. I took Bruno's baton with me as he requested. Okay. The drawer seemed like it was about to fall apart with all that paperwork in it. It doesn't do anything. I wondered what the story was behind that quaint music box. Bruno's cabinet was tightly shut. It wouldn't open, but there was probably nothing of much interest inside. Okay, can I grab these? I assumed a set of keys would be useful and grabbed them on impulse. Nice. Can I use it here? No. Okay. That's the way back. That door's locked. A metallic sound resonated through the menacing tunnel of the damned, yet the door wouldn't open. Okay. sort of harp. Huh. Okay. Help. Kill me. Hell, no God. Odd scribblings adorned the walls. I wondered how on earth he could draw any of that. With a rock? His fingernail? Something? Oh, so sad. This cell seemed to be abandoned, and looks like that's where we can't go. Okay. Okay, let's go back upstairs and give him the baton. And after that, we could see if this key opens that, the library, I'm hoping. Or something. Is something gonna happen on our way back, I wonder? Okay. Alright.
Well, you brought my baton.
I did.
Someone who's actually helpful in this godforsaken chunk of concrete.
Don't mention it. It was easy to find with your directions.
Ooh.
Want to hear the selection, Bruno?
Not interested.
Okay. What about this one?
Do you like classical music, Bruno?
I don't like music. Period.
Wow. That tells me everything I need to know about you.
There were records lying around in the infirmary. Do you recognize them?
No, there's random junk scattered everywhere. They need to clean up this damn place.
About these keys.
Hold on. What the hell are you doing with that?
I thought...
Give that back right now.
Do I still have them? Was that bad? Should I have not done that? Ruh-roh. Okay.
I'm done for now. Bye.
Yeah. The label on this vinyl read, relaxing classical music. Nice, I could have used some relaxation. An old vinyl, classical gold. And the record was in good condition. It said classical symphonies. Okay. I guess we're going to listen to records instead, because I think I lost the keys. Unless I can go back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they spawned back where they were. Let me go see if they're there, and I'll come back. No, they don't respawn. Okay. I just lost the keys. Alright. Okay, so the record player, I think that was in the archives? Oh, Julia's gone. Can I snoop through her stuff? Several scribbled notes were scattered on the desk. Okay. An elegant typewriter was sitting on Julia's desk. Register of visitors. There's a lot of people. Don't think I'm gonna read them all. Just like the rest of the Institute, the phone, albeit stylish, was old and dusty. It seemed like Julia had a lot of paperwork to do. Okay. That didn't seem useful at all. Let me go to the archives and see. Was there a record player in here? There was. Let's try this one. Put the needle on. Prelude for guitar, number 16, some relaxing music. Toccata in D minor, selection of classical orchestras. Nope. Don't hear it. Variations OP 36, not bad. I think they wanted to avoid having to pay copyright, so they put some generic music in the background really, really quiet so you can't really tell what it is. But it's definitely not what they're claiming it is. Dusk on a G flat, a classic for many. Okay, don't know how that was helpful. Let's try this one. Adagio, OP2. I personally like the tension in this place. What does that mean? Piano Sonata number 4 in B flat. A delicate piano never disappoints. I can actually kind of hear that one. Symphony number 6, an enchanting piece. Harp and Harmonies, Suite 4. The harp sounded magical. Maybe we're gonna find that particular song that that patient likes to listen to, maybe? Violin concertos, OP8, such elegant violins. Maybe that's the actual song. It might be. Suite number 16 in B minor, relaxing variety piece. Flute solo from Tornado. The flautist was inspiring. I love the flute. I played the flute in high school. Still have it, actually. Nocturne Suite in E flat, haunting. Is that all the records I have? What? No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Get off! I'm trying to grab it. Thank you. Nope. There's this one. Or did we start with this one? Oh yeah, we already did this one. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Get off! Okay, I don't know why that was helpful, if it was helpful at all. We could try going to the library. Maybe it's open now? Or something? I don't know. Doors seem to be latched from the other side. Yeah. I don't know. I am not entirely sure what to do next. But I think that's probably a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of the video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell to turn on notifications so you can be notified every time I upload. My socials are linked in the description. I have an X account and an Instagram and a TikTok, and I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support what I do. I'm also a short story writer, among other things, and I leave my writings there on my Patreon if you'd like to read what I've written. I currently am working on a novel-length Harry Potter fanfiction, which is almost done, and it's for free on there. I have many things that are for free, so Even if you can't afford to become a patron, you can go on there. You can also become a patron for free. That is also an option. And you can access my free content there. And if you become a full member, you can access all of my content. Thank you so much to my patrons. I am very grateful to you, and I'm so glad that I have you, and I hope that you enjoy what I do. That's always the goal, is to just make things that people enjoy. So feel free to check that out, link in the description. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.